you. Hello. Hey there. All right. Thanks, man. Thank you. Jamie, head judge there. Yeah. I'll just have some stuff for you over that side, just so you know.
Okay, John. As soon as the judges are settled, I think they more or less are. As soon as you're ready, remember to raise your hand to start and finish the clock at the end of your presentation. Very best of luck. Hope it goes really well. Enjoy yourself.
All right, you guys good? And 1, 2, cool. All right. So, welcome, judges. So every day, every week, every moment of our very existence, we make choices. Now, those choices we make pave a path, and the trajectory of that path will inevitably have consequences. Now, when I was in primary school, once a week we got taken down to the library to choose a book to read. Now, for me, my favourites were Pick a Path or Choose Your Own Adventure books. Now, the reason that I loved them so much was the fact that I got to choose the direction of the story. Now, essentially, I was in control of what was going to happen to the characters. So to begin today, I'd like you all to open up your desks in front of you, and you'll see some Choose Your Own Adventure books inside. So grab those books out. That's the ones there. You don't have to worry about the Spanish one, we can put that back. That's it, cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is, today's adventure is going to be completely chosen by you guys. So, if you can all open up to the first page. And we're going to start at this end. You're going to choose the origin that we're going to start with today. So, when you're ready, just make your choice, push the dice forward so that we can see which one. Costa Rica, fantastic. So we're going to start with Costa Rica, and if everyone can turn to the Costa Rica chapter. Fantastic. Jamie, there's also a book here for you if you need. And then what we're going to do now is you get the choice of what course we're going to start with today. So when you're ready, make your choice and just push the dice forward. Fantastic. Espresso. So if everyone can turn to the corresponding page for the espresso. And that's for you, Jamie, and if you just want to pop your book under there if you need. Fantastic. So what I'd like you guys to do is we're going to pop these in there and we're going to come back to them a little bit later on. Then, with what we have left, while I'm off making the espressos, I want you guys to do exactly the same process. So now everybody turn back to the beginning of the book. And so you're going to get the choice of the origin for the second course, and then Candice, you're going to get the choice of the second course. So when you guys are ready, push the dice forward while I'm off making the drinks, and you guys just follow along with the choices that they've made, and then pop your second course bookmark in that for reference a bit later on. Cool, thank you. All right, tech judges, I'm going to purge 15 grams exactly. Dose for this coffee that I'm using is 20 grams as well, exactly. Alright guys, when you're ready, if you could all now... Oh, you've already done it. Fantastic. Back to number 1.
Just coming up to 5 minutes, John. 10 minutes remaining.
Thank you very much. Alright, so here we go. The Costa Rica Alvendaval fully washed coffee. There we are. Real big super sweetness. There's raisins, the toffee apple. Just a silky mouthfeel. Thank you very much. Sorry. Alright, once again I'm changing coffee, so purging 15 grams. For the Bolivia, 21 grams. Sorry. So guys, if I can get you now to turn to your bookmark number 2, we move on to the Bolivia, 1 Tacona. This is also a fully washed coffee. Now I'll start on this side because you guys got the second choice. Beautifully named. The producer is also 1 Tacona. As you'll see, a bit of detailed information there. And then we're looking for that shortbread and the chocolate covered raisins. There we go. Thank you very much. We'll be back with the second set.
Let's give John a round of applause for those first 2 cappuccinos.
So, I've made all of the choices that have brought me here today, but now by handing over some of these choices
10 minutes, John.
Thank you very much. To you guys today, we get to see together the cause and effect of each one of our decisions play out right in front of us. So once again, that one Tacona. There we go, I'm just putting it there for you. The shortbread and those chocolate covered raisins.
Give John another round of applause for those cappuccinos, please.
Guys, changing coffee again for the third time and back down to 20 grams as well.
Just coming up to 13 minutes, John. 2 minutes remaining.
Thank you. Alright, so here we go with a little bit of fun. So if you can, now we come to our final conclusion. We're going to finish with the Guatemala, so turn straight to the Guatemala chapter. And then, obviously, the signature drink as well. Now you see there a list of ingredients for the signature drink. Now what I've done here, I wanted to have a bit of fun, but I also had to keep in mind that the signature drink had to work with each one of the coffees, that, depending on what you guys would choose. So, I wanted to create a...
That's 14 minutes, John.
Thank you. A cherry cola, just to have a bit of fun and really focus on the sweetness and those purple fruits. So to do that, you'll see that list of ingredients: the citrus zest, ginger, go, water, citric acid. Simmered that for 15 minutes. Go. And then to that, I've added the cherries.
30 seconds.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bit fiddly, sorry. And I completely missed you. Added the cherries and the sugar. Simmered that, let it cool, strained it. That's been sitting in the bottom of the bottles with the espresso over the top. And then finishing with the carbonated water. So when you're ready, give it a swirl, pop the lids. And then the straw's in front of you for you to drink through there. So thank you very much for choosing all this adventure today. Thank you. Time.
Fantastic. John Gordon. Great big round of applause, please. John, could you come away from the station? To be perfectly honest, that was almost mind-blowing from where we were standing. I don't think I've ever seen a competitor before just let people choose which coffee they're going to have and throw everything at it themselves. I mean, you just made it so difficult for yourself, really. But
that's the way I do things.
That's the way you do things. It is really, yeah. I mean, just tell us why you did that and what that was all about. Because I mean, it was actually mind-blowing watching it.
I mean, for me, the original idea stemmed from straight out of WBC. Kind of, well, it was mostly stolen from Sangho's Brewers Cup routine. Just to giving the judges a bit of, them the choice of, what do they want to see? What do they want to happen? And I mean, I wanted it to be a little bit more extensive than this, but
you only got 15
aiming
minutes.
way up here, yeah. And then Jess, in all her wisdom, kind of brings me back down to earth, and we need to simplify it. But I'm happy I served some drinks. So that's one good thing. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah.
Oh, it was interesting and fascinating watching it. Tell us about the coffees first and then the signature drink and how you sort of arrived at that, because I'm quite interested how you brought it all together.
All the coffees are coffees that we have, except the Bolivia one, Tacona, we only roast as a filter, so we did this roast for espresso especially. They're all super, super sweet. And many people I think have failed with carbonated coffee drinks, and I wanted to try and slightly carbonate it, and then just the syrup was just a bit of fun. Cherry cola, a bit of fun. Yeah.
Okay, just a bit of fun.
Yeah, a bit of fun. Bit of fun, tasty.
Which is what it's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? What it's all about. I mean, every year that you've competed over the 5 years, have you found it get sort of progressively easier, or have you found it get more difficult?
For me, I think I progressively make it more difficult for myself. Yeah, every year I think I try and just do something a little bit. Well, I guess every year I try and do something where I can also learn as well. So learning about something a bit different. This platform I feel pushes you forward a lot quicker than normal. Yeah,
because that's part of it, isn't it, really? Because I think even if you look at generally what's happened over the years that you've been in the competition circuit, if you think of how the standards in competition have changed, but also a lot of that's pervaded down into what we all drink every day in coffee shops, isn't it?
Yeah, so, definitely. Yeah. I don't think the coffee industry would be where it is now without competition. Really, how far it's gone.
Yeah.
So I do think this platform definitely pushes things forward.
Okay, well, I think we can all say you played a big part in that, John, so thanks ever so much and very well done.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, John Gordon. Thank you very much.